The question is not simple. Renting and buying solve different problems, so the better choice depends on time, money, and stability. Picture. A 2-year job move changes the answer completely. Match the decision to your life stage. Check the practical signs. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. This starts with rent buys flexibility. Renters can move without selling a property. Seen when a renter changes cities for a better job with less friction. Mobility has financial value. Look for measurable clues. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. What can be verified? Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. Mortgage payments can gradually create equity. Picture. Part of each payment may reduce principal instead of disappearing. Ownership can store wealth. Cash flow, repairs, risk, and resale should be separated before choosing. Buying and selling involve fees, taxes, agents, and moving costs. Version. Selling after 1 year may erase any gain. Short stays usually favor renting. Follow the visible clues. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. In practice, selling after 1 year may erase any gain. Example. A broken water heater is the owner's bill, not the landlord's, is where the simple definition becomes practical. Check what is observable. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. The weak point appears when a broken water heater is the owner's bill, not the landlord's. Renters face renewal increases and landlord decisions. Common case. A family may be priced out of a neighborhood after several hikes. Renting has uncertainty too. Use the clearest signals. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. Mortgage payments can stabilize. Fixed-rate loans can keep principal and interest predictable. In practice, a homeowner may pay similar mortgage amounts while rents around rise. That situation shows why flexibility, equity, repairs, transaction costs, and time horizon deserve attention before anyone chooses a response. Renting buys flexibility, while buying adds ownership costs, transaction costs, maintenance responsibility, and possible equity growth. Down payment has opportunity cost. Money locked in a home cannot be invested elsewhere. Seen when a large deposit could have funded a business or portfolio. Compare uses of capital. The same situation feels less confusing once the cause is named. Ownership can allow customization and routes. Example. A family wants a garden, pets, and school stability. A mortgage payment can look affordable until roof repairs, insurance, property taxes, and closing costs enter the calculation. Concrete case. Buying before a local downturn can trap equity. Ownership is not guaranteed profit. Late action often costs more than an early correction. Look at the direct evidence. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. A buyer who can afford the mortgage but not the roof repair. Renting can support investing explains the first problem. A renter who invests the difference may build wealth too. Concrete case. Cheap rent plus disciplined investing can beat expensive ownership. Behavior changes the result. Focus on the practical signs. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. Some places offer ownership benefits while others do not. Think of deductions, fees, and transfer taxes change the calculation. Property decisions become clearer when cash flow, risk, repairs, and resale are separated. The pressure comes from flexibility, equity, repairs, transaction costs, and time horizon. Missing that link makes the outcome look random. A real-life version is deductions, fees, and transfer taxes change the calculation. One concrete marker is transaction costs. It shows whether the issue is already shaping behavior rather than staying theoretical. Monthly payment comparison is incomplete. Mortgage, taxes, insurance, repairs, and fees all count. Real case. A mortgage that matches rent can still be more expensive overall. Cash flow, repairs, risk, and resale should be separated before choosing. The moment shows what needs attention. Pay attention to job mobility, because it often appears before the larger problem has a clear name. Emergency fund needs differ. Owners need larger buffers for repairs and vacancies if renting out. Common case. A surprise roof repair can hit hard. Becomes something to act on. Property decisions become clearer when cash flow, risk, repairs, and resale are separated. The clearest clue may be repair bills, not the dramatic result that appears later. The clearest entry is emotional pressure distorts choices. People may buy to feel successful or rent to avoid commitment. Real case. Status should not decide a financial structure. Separate identity from math. The specific clue is a buyer who can afford the mortgage but not the roof repair, which points back to flexibility, equity, repairs, transaction costs, and time horizon. The longer you stay, the more buying costs can spread out. Real case. 5 to 7 years may change the equation in many markets. Time horizon is central. What makes the issue practical is full monthly cost and expected years in the home, not memorizing terminology. The consequence matters because buying too early can trap cash, while renting too long can miss equity in the right situation. The rent versus buy question changes when the time horizon changes. A 5-year plan and a 1-year plan do not use the same math. Ground the choice in evidence. Compare total monthly cost, time horizon, repairs, transaction fees, job stability, and lifestyle needs. Compare best, normal, and bad cases for income, rates, and moving. You can see it when a job loss or relocation can change the winner. Property decisions become clearer when cash flow, risk, repairs, and resale are separated. Renting can be smarter when income, location, family needs, or career plans are likely to change soon. A long stay can give ownership enough time to absorb transaction costs and build equity. Renting versus buying is not a universal winner-takes-all question. Buying can build equity but also brings repairs, taxes, interest, and transaction costs. The right choice depends on time horizon, cash stability, local prices, and how much risk the household can carry. The decision is not about which option sounds grown up, it is about cash flow, time horizon, risk, and freedom. A buyer who plans to move soon may lose money even if the home price rises, because transaction costs can erase the gain. Buying makes more sense when stability, cash reserves, ownership responsibility, and a long time horizon line up. Renting can be smarter when income, location, family needs, or career plans may change soon. Renting versus buying is not a universal winner-takes-all question. It depends on time horizon, cash reserves, local prices, job stability, and tolerance for repairs. Renting and buying answer different life questions. A short stay can make renting cheaper because buying and selling both carry fees, risk, and time pressure. Ownership can reward patience, but impatience can turn closing costs, maintenance, taxes, and selling fees into a heavy burden. Buying can build equity, but it also locks in responsibility. Renting can feel temporary, but it may protect flexibility when life, income, or location is still changing. Buying rewards stability and long-term ownership, while renting protects flexibility when income, location, family plans, or savings are still changing. The wrong comparison looks only at monthly rent versus mortgage payment and forgets repairs, taxes, insurance, fees, and the cost of moving.